So it is Wednesday, uh, September 17th. It's roughly 11:18 a.m. and I'm going to be reading Chok for today. Not sure how far I'm going to get, but as it is that are starting to type. So far I've had almost 2 coffees and somewhere around 10 cigarettes. Had some pastries and the yogurt. And every soda button. Yeah, this morning I noticed a thread and I thought it was coming out of the shirt, but no, it was coming out of one of the buttons. So I went to a Greek bus looking for a shop that sold sewing kits. So that was 20 shek, and then the pastries were another 29 shek, and then the yogurts were 13.80. So, money just goes. But anyways, so I'm going to read Chok and then do some typing. And then I got this meeting with Michael and Tehila and more, and I've made a bunch of people aware of it that, maybe turn it into something, some sort of communal gathering. I don't know. I really have no freaking clue. Formula share Ozu Esprit on Nile Hill, some measure crossing Mobil, some Earth Mitzrayim, the Imrun al Tishwaku Yaskiam Danailaha, Davahosain, Dizar Imhon, the Apakuse, Yasom out of Mitzrayim. ויוכלו ויעבדו אלוהים אחרים וישתחוו להם אלוהים אשר לא ידעום ולא יחלק להם אז לא יפלחו לטבעס ומאיה וסגידו להם תחלון די לא ידעום ולא טיבה להם רש"י לא ידעום לא ידעו בהם גרוס אלוקוס ולא יחלק להם לא נסמם לחלקם ואנגוס תרגם ולא טיבה להם לא יטיבו להם בשום טובה שון לחלק עושו אלוקה שבחרו להם לא יחלק להם בשום נחלה בשום חלק. That would probably be a lie because it seems to be a false god. By the way, this is Nitzavim. Chok for Nitzavim for Wednesday. V'yichar abanei ba'aretz ahi l'havi aleh es kol hakol aksu b'sefer hazeh. Escape rogzot danai ba'aretz ahi la'isa Allah es kol levataya tichsivim b'sefer hadeh. No Rashi. V'yichem anei me'al ad masam af chema v'ketzav v'lo v'yashlechem el eretz. Acharetz k'el hazeh. Taltalinun, Anam al Harahon, because Prima Scof because Linun, Lara Achari, Kilbade. Rashi, Vijam Shem, Katermo, Taltalinun, Chen Inni Nocham al Atmosum. Chalkas, Anistros, Nailino, Banibuslan, Vanino, Adulam, Lasos, Escolti Rehatazos. Dimitamron, Kotamanai Lana, Dimigolion, Lana, Noctilifnana, Adalam, Nebadias, Colpiscome. Alright, so hold on. Anistros Lashavakenu, Tomru Mavidin Lasos, Adamanish Ezram al Yehur Yakich number, Penish Bahem Ish Gomer Barka, Ro, Esmakos, Hardzai, Alo in Adam Yadeh Monov, Shahor, Inani, Manish Eschem, Anistros, Chain Lashavakenu, who Iporum Elsi Yalchina, Nigosono Vanino, Vaharam Kibeno, Lenas, Timbe, Yanish, Esrapim. And there seems to be a continuation. Nakud al Lanu Vanino, the George Afal, Nicholas Luanash, as Ram Achal, Sierdi, Shkibu, as a Shua, by reason by Eval, Nasu. So that was our reading, so was that. Either way. That didn't work. Alrighty. Lamed. Parak Lamed, Posakov. Vahaya, Kiavo, Alecha, Kol Dvarim Aila. ברכה בכל השם ושמתי לפניך ואשיב עושה לברך בכל גויים אשר יחידיך ואדני אלייך שם ויערי ייסון הלך כל פסקמי החיילים ברכן בבתי יביס קדמך סוסף לליבך בכל המייתי עגלה ונלך לסמון מדוע עדיין ראשך ובגדיך כדורך בגס. By the way, this Nevi'im is the Shaya Samach Gimel, presumably from this week's Haftarah, but I haven't actually looked yet, so I don't know. Modein Yis Mikun Turin Midam Ktilin Meshrin Yifkun Kachamar B'Matzra. Yismikun is to make red, and I think there's a spice, samak or something like that, sumac. It's a red spice. I have used it a few times, mostly because of a long Cherkasov back in Toronto, but also I think there was some sort of Google research going on. Maybe I heard about it in some recipe or something. But yeah, thanks to Alon Cherkasov. Maybe come across it in some sort of Targum. So yeah. Pura darachti levadi me'amim u'me'amim ini shiti ve'edrachim ba'pi ve'ermesim b'chamasi v'yez nitzchon al begodai v'chol mabushai eg olti ha keviud de misbahid bevatra kem yiske dol mashurias amaya belay hel kof kadamai vektelinun berugze va'adu shinun v'chimsi ve'espar kof takifehon kadamai v'chol hakimehon es sal aim Dami me nishiti, no, dami me ami nishiti, Nitzavim me ilachem, Nitzavim v'fanei ilachem, v'ziv nitzchav, damam shu tokfo v'nitzchono sh'odam, egalti, kamon egalu, bedam, egalti, kamon egalu bedam. That's written twice. Strange. My phone keeps flashing some sort of notification, but it's all pictures or symbols. I don't know what to say. Okay, Gimel. Kiyom nakam bilibi shnas gulai ba. Ariyom puradusa kanai shnas purkat ami mitos. Nal babi bein ozer shtomim bein samich. Toshali zroi chamasi hi smachosni. Gelijk het mij belees gewaar belay ovadin tovin vidia kadai belees enash tikum vive alehon ufraktinun bidra tukfi memar musi saditinun. Rashi babi twein ozer lisro ishtomim lashon shtiga kvargrashti lamala ishtomim kema vkia chamasi hi smachtani smachosni. Chamasi sheishli ala umos asher ani kafatsti mat alami beima ozru udea Lera hi smachosni Chiska yedei ve'ora slibi param hem alf bishi Yisrael ruyin vagunim igula. Hey, v'alvasamim v'api v'ashakrim Achamasi ve'orid la'arts nitzcham v'akatel amaya berugzi va'adoshinun bechimsi be'ermei ara arisak ktile givareha ve'avus l'shon niskolel bedam v'der braglaim kamam v'sesas bedameich kwa bosu eschal kasi nitzcham gvuras nitzchonan chazde anay asker tihilos anay ka'al kol asher gmalanu Hanai veratu leisho asher gmalom berachama churov chasodov. Amar nevia tifusa darai ana mitkar tushbachta darai ana mitkar tushbachta darai ka'al kol gamlaya tigamlana hanai besangi tuve leisho tigamlinun kerachamohi chisagius tuve. Chazde Hashem askir Anavi Amar askir Yisrael es chazde Hashem veratu askir asher gamal leis Yisrael kerachmov. Ksuvim, Tilim, Tzadivav. Sabu going kvoda b'chol hamim niflosav isht oyu v'amaya ay kodre b'chol amaya perishvase. Kigadol aray mohu o ma'or nora hu al kol him. Arum avaray m'shabach v'chadat d'idchilhu al kol elhaya. So Ki kol elhaya hamim elilin barnei shmai masa. Arum kol dachalas amaya tavasa barnei shmai avad. Hod v'hadol lefanach oz peres mikdashot shvacha v'shivchora kadamai ushna v'sushbecha b'veis maktshe. Havul anay mishchos amim havul anay kvavos havul zmar kadamanay yichusei amaya havul kadamanay aikar v'ushna havul Hashem mishchos amim matnik lo havul Hashem kvavos. Havul anay kvavos shma v'sum yichol v'olf v'chatzorsa Havu kadamanay aikar rambo shmei ovilu v'sovru sikrufta v'ulu damoy l'dar toy. Mishnah Shavuos Perek Zayin Kol nishpan b'shabbator nishpan b'loy m'shamin Ve'elu nishpan v'naylim Sacher v'adim zol v'nechbol k'shnegdo chasher al shvo v'chenbani al pikazo v'sacher Ketzad amar loy ten li schori shesh li b'yadecha V'emer n'sati v'ala omer loy netalti v'nishbal v'nayta v'yud amar Ashte shamikzas v'ida Ketzad amar loy ten li schori chamishim dinar shesh li b'yadecha V'emer iskabalta dinar sahav Kol nishpan v'm'shamin Ve'tikna Torah v'tavei l'shav l'ito o l'nitba she'yishava l'sham t'chiv l'kapalach l'shan yishalach l'shan mishpa vel nishba b'neidim shtiknu l'hem chomim l'shav l'ito kulam first l'kaman m'zizin zachar tiknu l'chomim l'shav l'ito b'nei shabal bayis toru ba'elav bin niskar Animili kishtovo Spano, Zachar Yom Spano, Kolhai Shagra, Zachar Lilo Spano Kol Yom, Shagra Vatavo Lachar Spano, Balbayas Nishba Hesis, Paro Niftar Imschara, Shlabedim Nami, Ena Zachar Nishba Naito, Text Yachal Lemer Le Schartich Meolam, Yachal Nami Schartich Msati Yachal Scharcha. Who Amar Nasati, Avo Amar Lo, Shnaim Tzat Yiv, Emer Lake, Tzati Echad Mishba Balbais, Shus. Torah Shu Baruch very nice and Echad. We Yuda Omer, Enolach Yehuda, but it's all like Nigzal, like Nachbal. Like somebody turned up the air conditioning. It says it's 21, but it feels very warm in here. Nope, still set to 21. Maybe just turn the fan up. Okay. Whatever. Can possibly make it worse. And I've got a headache probably. Bays, an exhale case that I am eating the social nichols base of Mishkano, Jalibra Shoes, Loimer, Kali, Delta, Homer, Delta, Harris, and Nishba, and I don't read on her the touch tank, shop exhaust to the kids that are relation, Kali, Delta, Homer, I thought the yesterday I went out and bought 2 of these memory foam pillows. Went out to Sharpen to get some body wash after not finding kind of like the Zolto near us, not in the Chok. I figured the Rami Levy and Sharpen had, but no, not but. And so when I got there, I saw those memory foam pillows, and I was like, okay, I'll get one of those. It's 2 for $100, and I was like, well, I don't need 2, right? I should waste more money. Not waste, but why should I spend more money? And then when, then I needed some sheets. For the pillowcases, anyways. And so I went to the first counter, Kaburi sheet, customer service, and asked them if I could open up the sheet case to see if it was the same size as the pillow. She's like, okay, fine, no other choice, right? How else are you going to figure out? Because it didn't say on the pillow what the size was. It said on the pillowcase, but it didn't say on the pillow. So I opened it up and I tested it. And then afterwards I asked her, in my talk, check me the price for it. Individual pillow was 80 shek, 2 for 100. I was like, might as well get 2. So last night in bed I was sleeping I was resting much of the time with 2 of the pillows. So maybe that gave me a crick in the neck. Although I didn't feel it right away this morning, I'm feeling it now. I don't know. Irrelevancies. Went to Sharpen and spent 218 check. 2 pillows, 4 things body wash, some instant noodles, a bowl, and pillowcases. I got myself a Superman bowl sitting in the sink over here. I'm too lazy to clean it, but from instant noodles, it really needs to be cleaned. It's like my coffee mug. I basically only put coffee grounds and water, so that needs to be cleaned. Mishkan shel b'shus, kigan shro edim shnechnas space cholera, maybe a look. I guess we shall kelim tchuvim lo tachas knafa. As a nishva later, shari at var mahikim, edim mishkanai shel b'shus, shmashkan shel b'shus, v'hu tutay le ech midi damar bay, or ein imtain le bekise de kaspa, v'ki gadna midi le ami bay, lav kol kamine dishav little nishva bi butter. Come on, echt geht er even eten dus in de stad zo dat zal hem het zal wel wat maar gehad wie wil meer gehad die hij is niet meer dat meer agitation big das wie dat geht er maar gehad die schnaim dan meer gehad die gas. By the way, the pastries I got were from English Cake. I could have gotten Barekas. I think they have Barekas. I could have gotten dairy pastries, but I just got sugary par pastries. There were just enough dairy, I think. Super cheap, the one next to the super cheap, whatever it's called. 3 yogurts for 19 shek, or 7 shek a piece. So if you buy 3, you save 2 shek. If you buy 2, you don't save, but it's 7 shek a piece, who cares? I mean, not who cares, it's still, expensive. I remember when Starbucks was $2 for this regular sized coffee, and now it's probably like $5. And here, cappuccino in most places is like 13, 14, 15 Czech, which is like $5 Canadian. Only Kofix is like 9 Czech. I was probably going to go up soon. And even 9 Czech, that's $3.50, $4 Canadian. Hey, bartender Gimel. Harry said, Nishba, Vanaito, Vidaka, Kishachaval, Bamakam, Shafshar, Shachaval, Batsma, Mishum, Alkitzar, Shua, Bamakam, Shina Yakul, Bol Batsma, Vanikar, Shakir, Vasuli, Guin, Shaholsuli, Shiro, Vakabo, Vainchal, Akar, Shuho, Lemer, Shema, Akar, Asa, and they tell the Shua. See, if I was a smart human being, I'd probably have cereal, and maybe eggs, and black coffee at home. Save a lot of money. Just don't know how to do that. I grew up in institutions, it's like what they serve me, and if they're not being served, it's basically go out to shops every morning, and then figure out how the heck I'm going to pay rent afterwards. כשנגדו חשוד על שבוע כיצד, אחת שבוע סעידס, ועל שבוע ספיקדו, ואפילו שבוע שוב, היה משחק בקוביה, מעל בריבס, מרפיחי יונים, זכר שביס, כשנגדו נשבע נטל, שניהם חשודים, חזר שבוע, מקומה, ירב יזי ומאיר, עומר, Yachal Loku. Pila Shua Shav, and by Shua Saidus, Shua Spaghetti, the East, who fears Moment, have a Ra, Shmaim, and Brios. Well, I feel Shua Shav, Dana Ra, the Shmaim, Knegdo, Nishbamanito, Shua, but Bitu Electani. Shua Bitu Lahaba, Kigan Eichel, Eichel, Eagle Mimmer, Kishtaba, Kushta Ishtaba, Shadaito Hayel Kaima, Avalbi Kishfo, Itzro. Over that, Hashud Kach, al Shua, al Bitui, Shaver, Hadi, Hadi, Tommy the Shua Shah, Shari, Vitsi, Shua, Shaker, Biu, Ayachim, Zagab Kovio, Tanam Sula, the Race, and Tanam Sula, the Ravana, freely, Yadim, is a virtue in Taktin, Nascha, Rossi, Edoho, Kach, Kach, Waits of Sohuk, East and Farshi, Shmigalti Yana, Nomadis, B, and the base of Ali, the Behan, Gezel, the Dark Shal, Sefer Shviz, Williams Horror, Paris Shviz, Tar Amra, Acho, Schora, Chazar the Shua, Gama, Eastern Farshi, Gemara, Chazar the Sinai, Shua Sarsina, the Sheshbiaka the Berhu, as Israel, the Tigzal, who Yifra, Mina Kafer, Mamon the Chavero, or based in this Kakan of the Shua, Taran, Eastern Farshi, Chazar Shua, Nahuyev, Alza, Shahari, the Bumixas, became a Shani Yakul Shava, Shari Koshuk, the Yeshalem. Hey, dag en ben je op in gazel kids dat lees je amarlo gazel op in gazel ja de ga je limos zijn zo's en amarlo ten definitie zijn ridden ten pas is al mooi is hoe maar dan die heen aan de taldi want dan dan is we net heen spam net hebben we bananas kids dat elu pele bij die is verschil wel hoe nooit dat zo zo heen uit in zo is voor see shoes are a very big deal like I heard growing up because you're supposed to use like the name of God and be holding like a Sefer Torah or something like that, so it's meant to be taken very, very seriously. So, apparently, where it was possible, the rabbis have decided no oath. It's one of the Ten Commandments, swear in God's name, but only in God's name, which means if you can get away without making an oath, don't. Or if you can get away without making an oath in God's name, but if you wanted to have any weight, then you'd be swearing in God's name, making an oath in God's name. It's like when you go to court in the States. I don't know if they do it in Canada. I don't think so. You put one hand on the Bible and you say, you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And your hand's on the Bible. It's like it's meant to be taken seriously. Not that everybody does, but it's meant to be. Bartanur hey, Shneim Nishban, Edlim Bibalbayas, Damerly Hanbani, Polim, Himnu, Li Bishwa, Atem, and Juno, Ble Amerly, Bishadi, Hablu, Kim Polim, Amerley, Hanbani, Him, Shwok, Shneim Nishban, Edlim Balbayas, Nishban, Zan, Kiri, Slave, Hanbani, Polim, or Polim, Hanbani, the Boy, Nishwa, Shav, Shayal Karha, Hachman, Nishwa, Shav, and Shem Shemaim Sal, Elam, Bilashwa, and all Grab Ben Nanas. Well, Amr al-Khanbani tenli b'dinar be'erus nosim Amr Lay tenli a-dinar Amalay nisati d'chol nisato ban poli Shava b'bayis nosim leis a-dinar Amalay tenli as a-be'erus Amalay nisati d'chol nisato Te'bei zachol Yishava al-Khanbani Piray mer kol sha'be'erus b'yada yada al-yana Amalay shalchani tenli b'dinar ma'is nosim lay Amalay tenli as a-dinar Amalay nisati d'chol nisato ban poli Show voice, nothing less than dinner, Amalei Tenley as Mois, Amalei Zanti. The go, Schlachtum to Kisekon, Shokani, review the Omer, and their Shokani things are actually talking Naro. By Tenor above, nothing like if I press for Menachem versus Rabbi, my Muxak Bahan, like a body of Bias, Satan, but Polly, actually has Bartenor has an extra glove in there, but Polly. Tik Asui the mouse. Coin purse, or a wallet, or any purse. Shul Valpayas, Shul Kain Shotar Vito, to keep in the company, Moide Shimacher prepares him Kutzlacher Nuso, Balbais Nishma Benito, Amerle, Nitzavim Chavalachten, Tefisera, Hilo Paris is for him, and Alchem Shali, him, Shasadi Kan Malkan, Balot, Tain, Hilo Paris, and a heart, Lean Bedinar. Oil Valakach, Moide, Mekach, Vachani, Kaifer, Shali Mocher, Selu, Shavak Havani, Shvuk, Kain, Shell, Torah, Vito, Pira, Marpolo, Yehuda, Sefa Poli, Radmar, the Bain Zoo, Bain, the Bain Bazoo, Balbais Nishmanita, the Kim and Shaperas, Haim Putz, the Khanud, Heavy Kilo, Haperas, Haim Biat, Balbais, because Shaperas Biado, Yadal Yana, Nishmanita, Amerle, the Shakani, Volo, Ashmina, Dana, Blukta, Yuda, Rabban, Bim Pamos, Havani, Bim Pres, Havani, Yashmina, Bluktayu, Bechamani, Avamina, prepare some abundant key Amerling, Satim Koval Actum, Typesaki, Java, Havani, Television, Havani, also Litin Paris, Kaidam Shiga Dinner. Almost one you know, also Litin Sorin, Isarin, Kaidam Shiga Dinner, Emma Module, Yuda, the level vice, Nishmanita, beat Emma, beat Mark, Baha, Kamar Visa, tell them about vice, Nishmanita, Nish in Jokani, also Litin Sorin, Machiga. Isarim, Ajiga dinner of Mukambani, who also Litin, Paris, Kaidam Shiga Havas, and I do abundance of Gravida. I think he's saying that in business transactions, it's normal procedure for the storekeeper employee to take the large bill before the customer takes the change. That's not necessarily the case. I mean, I walk into stores all the time, and if the thing's 10 shekel and I got a 20, so I wait till he puts the change in my hand, he takes the bill. If it's 35 and I give him 100, I'll wait till he puts the 65 in my hand and he takes the 100. But usually it's like I'm holding the 100 shekel bill out, and they can see it and take it at any time. It's just until he weighs out the change. Who knows? I don't know why. It's not like a distrust or anything. I mean, sometimes it is, but it's not what it's meant to be. It's just like, do you have enough change to cover it, or do I need to go find smaller change and come back? I think we can have another pastry. These things have almonds. Looks like an almond chocolate pastry, but I'm not 100% certain. I already made bracha before. I didn't make bracha for it. I'm still not sure if that's chocolate or date, like Ceylon or whatever. I don't know. I eat just about anything. I even eat tofu, but I don't want it to be like a main course or main item on a dish. It's not true that I eat anything. I try and avoid non-kosher. I try. There have been times in my life I've had non-kosher. There were times where I went out of my way to have non-kosher. There may have even been times I went out of my way not to have non-kosher. Oh well. Yeah. I'm a little bit big. I'm a little hungry. And I'm also got this headache kind of brilliant. I don't know if it's from hunger, from how I slept, or what. I may take an Advil in a minute or two. Heck, it might be from cigarettes, who knows? Maybe they're causing me some sort of tumor in my head. How would I know? Okay, I think we're up to Zion. Yeah. Shem Shamru, Vapagam Ksabazla, the Varel Shua. Veda Kabida Shi Perua, Late Bar El Shua. Kasim Shuadim, Sam, Late Bar El Bishwa, Pani Fras, Late Late Bar El Bishwa, Painted Sam, Late Bar El Bishwa, Shushli Kutanu, Abba, Lamelano Abba, the Shlimatina Ben Stars, Shalava Stars, Shistars at Parova, Bjorn the Brug Armor, Field Nudlet Ben Acker, Nitzavim. Harizan Nishma Neto, Amr Shimon Ben Gamel, Imish Edim Shamar Ab Shat Sazo, Sharza in Aparo, Neto Shalai Bishua. It's good extra. Begemes Bezwaso, Shmitzia Stark, was a maided, Shmiskabel Mitzasa, the Brad Bishua, and Time Hall, Skabakula, Edachan Hulu, the Hosm Shabbat, the Summer, the Fras of Fun, Hulu, Akashim, Kaimi, Kim Shane, Hod Mailer, Nifra, Bishua, Kaki, some men in the farm of the Shua, some in the prime in some the Paro of the Shua, Myri, Nastis and Grinch, Idli, some Shabbat, the Paro and Pummer, and a Yadi in Paro Adina Zahob, about Imtan, Amerlano Aviv, Avino, Slowly love a mouse a little bit Skype. Bechol Zem Eolam, Harizami, Shmadzim, Shachov, Azamim. Hello, we find and so before. Am I reading this correctly? It's a case of orphans versus orphans. Shkol Omer Visi Kamar Lek Parati Dummy. Anyone holding Chish, Adim, Shmidim, Shavim, Lava Mas, Lolo, Shano, Shibishua. Mias, Shakli, Summon, Shemes, Malva, Bachai, Leva, or Mace Leva, Bachai, Malva, Barn, Sky, Malva, Shuod, Milova, Shlonis Kabo, Plum, Janifra, Minnesota, Avil, Bishtar, Tsar, Shul, another Irish Mamon, Shu, Chai, Valo, Shul, the one of Fish Ain, Abundant Behold, Neshova, Shul, Shinchai, Vavim, Kabo, Pish, King, Adin, Im Dayan, Elva, Dan, Chanishbu, Isam, Shul, Shlai, Bogadnu, Abba, Vipor, Mamon, Isam, Here, Bishvil, Zu, Ma, Shasu, Aswi, Sobagano, Abba, Shas Misa, Shlayam, and Lenu. Good Muchin, Stars at Peru, Marita Nishba, Shlag, Matsu, Pin, Stars of Shal Aviv, Stars at Peru, Kin Locha, Shungal Milmer, Locker, Shungal Mil. Ches, Velen Shbaim Shlo Betano, Stabin Barisin, Patropin, Legion Azaz, Nazareth Sabais, Ben Abais, Malay, Mo Acta to Anini, Zanish Davani Kaya, Hoko Staffin, Barisin, Ein Yachol Ashbiel, Skadar Shul, Makamatr, Gangan Labiskal, Shiz Mishamedis is Shua. Lebetanish, Lebetanis Buri, Lebetanis Shema, Shema, Kafta Mishali, Mishum, the Holhani, Maru Heter, Asbab Fish Star Hall. Darkul Khasim Mishum Haki Ramu Raman Shualayu. Habitation is Asko Moment Adam Life, Mislated Lisa Litain Alo. Troubles with some in who based in Shava Bimavi, some in Inahu, Shava, Isha, Musas, Alexander Bakbais, Shushiva, Balach, and Bonis, Turba, Rosabri, Ben Mais, Echamin, Achim, Shinsazik, Rosim, Shumes, Adien, Hogul, Uhu, Shas Holuka, Skagul Shua, Epsilon Ahari. Came Magago and Gam as Zoo, I love the direction of Magago and Bishua, Madara, Shua Torah, Bishua, she came Chatar, Kathmagan Bishua says, Shrees, Shmedis, Shua, Lava Hanach, Shuas, Shudvin Kai, in Shrees, Shmedis, Shudis, Shua, a mother of Shuas, Shmedis. Add the liquid gels. Take off my headache. Take a leak. Have a smoke. And then come back and do the other half. I'm not sure about on camera yet, but that's the plan. And hopefully be done by 12:15, 12:30, and get started on some typing because I've got this meeting at 4 o'clock. Yeah.